Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Florida Gators and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Gators will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Owens. And he's brought down after a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Drag down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Working the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Hits inside. It's Gibson. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A little bit of shock and awe right now early in this game for the offense. I understand there's a lot of football to play, but this defense, David, they came in the underdog in this one, and man, they're playing really fast right now. They look like they're attacking the football. They're not staying back, being passive. They're trying to dictate everything to the offense early, and so far the underdog is having tons of success.
And you gotta love that, man. Go shoot your shot, right? Like, be aggressive. That they've got to find a way to play great D on that side of the football. If they can continue this, who knows, man? They could pull the big upset, but it was all about the defense with the coaching staff, and so far this D has come to play.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
And they'll stop him right there on the return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Raiola to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
the gun, here's Dylan Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me and running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice gain by the offense.
For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Going long. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Booster!
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. Trying to make one miss. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Raiola. Out wide right, it's Owens. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Gain of 19 on the play.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, it's Owens. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Bettis.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Running inside, it's Owens. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Owens. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Brown. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. The run inside, it's Brown. Pick up of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Right side, it's Brown. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Man, you got to love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Keep it on the ground. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. It's Gibson. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. He
is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside, it's Mays. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this offense, man, it's just been a struggle. I think guys, like, they've struggled to get points on the board and to move the ball consistently. And so I love the shot right here before the half, but they got to find something to hang their hat on, something they do really, really well. Because going into the half, there's not been a lot to talk about in a positive way.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 10 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Bruins in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Offense is putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country. Games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Hand off, Gibson working left. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The play fake, Raiola. Here comes the heat. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Throwing Raiola. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Gibson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, Raiola. And his throw is incomplete.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. They'll move the tight end. Changing the routes with his receivers. In the gun, looking to throw on third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, the performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here on the first drive of the third quarter. They just look like they're playing with energy. They've got a fire lit under them a little bit. We've seen a few schematic tweaks as well, but they need to keep doing this because this is working.
Immediately fires to the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Knocked down immediately.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Right side, it's Brown. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll go to the air. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And his offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
DB's right up on the receivers. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Raiola to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Searching for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here. Fires toward the end zone. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Under pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This time he's got it. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
And after getting that completion, they've now set up 4th and goal. This is a play they need to make. It's the 4th quarter. They're down a couple of possessions. You have to come up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And a few anxious moments, but the Hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Complete out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Fourth down, Raiola. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in.
He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Rush right in his face. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The corners are walked up tight. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Just a great job defending. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Raiola to throw for it on fourth. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. When the backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well,
and he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Got room on the return. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown! lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem.
That makes the score Florida 35, Louisville 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Again, it's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume.